going to do the Capricorn and Aquarius love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. So we're going to get some romance angels to go down in between. I have a tarot deck for this side and I have a tarot deck for this side. We'll get some clarifiers and then close out with an oracle. All right, so let's get some romance angels and see what's going on. All right, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. We have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And then we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So taking that time to get to know each other by keeping an open mind, right? That not crossing somebody off the list because they're not your usual type, because you never know, right? You never know if that maybe your usual type just wasn't working before. It wasn't working in the past, so now it's time to try something different to see that maybe there's a connection with that person. All right, we have Six of Swords, we have Page of Cups, we have Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, we have Temperance, which is reversed, and then we have the Three of Cups. And for overall energy, we have a reversed Three of Pentacles. Okay, so for overall energies, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like that is kind of keeping that open mind. I feel like this side kind of is like, no, like I don't want to put the work into it. Like I don't want to do it because this isn't the type of person that I'm used to. Or I feel like maybe this person does not want to put the work into the relationship. If you already have a relationship with this person over here, that maybe this person has some walls up and they don't want to get to know each other, that they don't want to let those walls down, that they don't want to take that time for this relationship. We have Six of Swords, Page of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. Six of Swords is moving towards calmer water. Page of Cups is feeling emotionally better and feeling more grounded, okay? I feel like this side over here is struggling. I feel like this side is kind of up and down and all around, and I feel that I feel a lot of anxiety on this side. I don't know why. I feel anxious on this side. I feel like it's because we have the Temperance that came out upside down, and right side up, that's about being patient and working together and taking time. But I feel like with that being reversed, this side is not patient. Like they're on edge. I'm feeling like this side is on edge, right? And this side is like, I don't want to put the work into it because we have the Four of Swords, right, facing that way, where it's like kind of feeling zen, feeling relaxed. But then we have the Temperance, which is that impatience, being impatient and being like, no, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to. For some reason, I'm feeling like this side is kind of selfish. I don't know why. Anxiety, doesn't want to put the work in, kind of just wants things to happen for them. That's kind of what I'm feeling over there. All right, so let's get some for this side. Confusion on that side. All right. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. All right, let me just fix my camera 1 second. Ugh. There we go. Sorry about that. My battery's running low. All right, so we have the Four of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. Maybe there's somebody else involved, right? Maybe that represents three people. You both have Three of Cups. but I don't feel like it's joyful and happiness. We have 9 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the 7 of Swords. And then we have the King of Wands. I feel like this side feels that they know that there's something going on with this side. Because this side's energy is so erratic. Like this side's energy is like up and down and all over the place. I almost feel like this side, because you have the 8 of Cups, I feel like this side kind of wants to walk away from this side, or that they don't want to deal with this energy anymore. It could be that the 3 of Cups is that this side wants to walk away from like the chaos because they want to get themselves back into a happy place. I feel like this side feels that there's some deception going on. Either this side is deceiving themselves that they're happy and they're really not, or this side is feeling that this side over here is having some sort of deception going on. Like with the 3 of Cups, sometimes that can mean that, you know, there's multiple people. There's multiple people. There's somebody else. I usually don't feel that, but for this reading, I'm just feeling very heavy energy here. Confusion, lots of confusion here. Let's see, let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on here. I feel like this side has the Queen of Wands, and I feel like this side doesn't want to take it anymore. They're like, no, I don't want to take it anymore. I want to be happy. I want to feel good. I want to be in a happy place. I want to be in a relationship, that I have a connection with someone that doesn't put walls up around me. That doesn't put walls up around themselves to keep me out. I think because like this overall energy, this 3 of Pentacles that came up upside down, I feel like this side just doesn't want to put the work in. This side doesn't want to try anymore. Queen of Wands, I feel like maybe this side is being like deceptive or vengeful or angry about something. 9 of Pentacles. That's what I feel like. It's like this up and down with this person. Like one minute they're angry and they're irritated, and then the next minute they're happy and they're joyful and they're feeling good. Like there's like this up and down that's going on between themselves. Hangman. Seeing things from a different perspective. I feel like this person almost has to look at the actions that they're doing themselves to see how their actions are affecting this other person over here, and that there's so many ups and downs, right? Getting themselves into a better place emotionally. I feel like this person kind of has to take in this Zen energy and to calm down and to relax and to kind of clear your energy. I feel like maybe you just have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. This side has a lot of responsibility, and they have so many things going on that they just can't focus on this relationship right now, right? It's not their priority to focus on this relationship. This relationship is not a priority for this side. We have the 10 of Swords, and I feel like this side has to kind of get to that point to where they can get some of these things off their plate, right? Because they have so many things going on that it's time to get some of those things off their plate. I almost feel like, I don't know, maybe this would make some sense, but I feel like this side is maybe just in this relationship for one thing, maybe that physical connection. When I'm seeing this 9 of Pentacles, for some reason I'm just feeling that maybe this side is just in this relationship for that physical connection, and that's about all that they can put in this relationship right now. That they're not really feeling like they can put anything else into this relationship. We have the 5 of Wands, so I feel like there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of disagreeing, I feel like there's a lot of back and forth. I feel like this side is hurt more. I feel like this side is struggling more. I feel like this side just kind of wants to walk away because they're like, I've had it. You both have the Queen of Wands. I almost feel like it's clashing, like the two of you are just clashing right now. We have the Sun card. I feel like this side feels happier, this side feels lighter, but I feel like this side hasn't been in that energy because there's been so much going on with this side. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. You guys have a lot of repeating cards. You both have the Three of Cups. You both have the Queen of Wands. You both have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like sometimes there's those relationships where we have this connection with somebody, but the relationship is just toxic. It's like you feel this connection, but it's just like trying to get the relationship to work just isn't going to happen. It just, because there's clashing and there's arguing and there's disagreeing, and it's just like you're not seeing eye to eye. But then it's like when the good times are really good, but the bad times are really bad, and it's like there's kind of more bad than good, but then you just kind of make excuses for bad behavior, and you just keep focusing on those little tidbits of good, and you're like, no, it'll get better, but I feel like this side has just kind of had it. I feel like this side would hang in there. I feel like this side, you know, just wants that gratification, and they're like, well, I'll hang in there, you know, what do I care, you know. It works for me, but I feel like this side wants more. This side wants more of a connection and wants more. And they keep waiting for this side to do it, and this side is like, no, I'm not going to do it, right? We have Nine of Swords. This side is in this Nine of Swords energy, and they're like, sometimes it's hard to move away from that toxic relationship because you keep getting dragged back in. And you're like, you try to walk away, and you're like, okay. But then, you know, you don't block their phone number. So then part of you is kind of waiting. Oh, maybe they'll text me. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to see you anymore. But you don't block their number. So that kind of leaves that door open for them to contact you. So then maybe a few weeks or a few months go by, and then they contact you. And then you're pulled back in. You're like, okay, well, maybe this time it'll be better. Like, I'm going to tell them that it needs to be this and it needs to be that. And then they're like, okay. And so then that works for like a week or two, and then it's back to the same old thing. And then you break up again and you walk away, but then you don't block the number. So then it's like a couple months after that, then they're contacting you again, and it's like this cycle that keeps going on. But I feel like it's not going to change until you actually like block their I'm not telling you to block their number, but I'm saying like you completely cut off all chances for them to communicate with you when you're ready to finally completely walk away, right? Kind of thinking of those things that, yeah, you know what, I've had enough, like I've dealt with this enough, that I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm deceiving myself because I'm thinking that it's going to get better, and it's not. And I feel this person over here is deceptive, but maybe this person is just being upfront that they just want, you know, a gratification relationship. And so, but then this person, you know, maybe sometimes we don't listen to what other people have to say, and maybe this side has said, you know what, you know, I can't give you what it is that you want. I can only give you this part of a relationship, and you have to be able, you know, willing to accept that. And you're like, okay, yeah, maybe I can change this person. Sometimes we think we can change people and their ideas. If somebody says that they don't want to do something, if they don't, that's not something that they can do. Like, we can't fault them if they told us in the first place that I can't give you this, right? We have to look at ourselves, because we were like, okay, well, so-and-so told me that they can't give me this in the relationship, but I thought I could change them. I thought that if I had a relationship with them, they would treat me different because it's me, right? But then this person still behaves that way, and so we're not getting what we want over here, and so we get frustrated. But really, we only can blame ourselves because we were told in the first place, if that's what happened. And with that Seven of Swords, kind of deceiving yourself that, hey, maybe I can change this person, that maybe I can change their mind, or I can make them treat me differently or treat me better or give me what it is that I want. And that just doesn't happen. All right, so then we have the King of Wands. So you have the King of Wands twice here for overall energy. I feel like this is a major learning experience for this side over here. I feel like this side over here, it's a major learning experience, kind of learning that if you want to end the relationship, that you truly want to end the relationship, that you know you have to not answer the phone, to block their number, to not communicate with them, to kind of just let that walk away, you know, let that end. Because sometimes if you see this toxic person, sometimes it's like where you see them and you have these feelings again and this excitement, and you're like, yeah, maybe this time it'll work, right? And that you can't just help yourself, and it's like you have to get to the point where it just, everything has to, all communication has to be cut off. And of course, as I always say, you have to do what works best for you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying that within this reading, that's what I'm feeling, is that this person over here has to completely cut everything off and just completely walk away from this person over here. These kind of cards, the romance angel cards, I'm not really getting that. Usually there's always a connection, but I feel such disconnect in this reading. Part of me is like, I don't even know if I should post this, but maybe this is a message for someone that they need to hear it and it makes sense to them. You know, that maybe there's someone that, yeah, like they get it and they need to hear this message. So because it's just, I don't know, it just seems dysfunctional. Even the reading is dysfunctional. But to tell you the truth, I've been in relationships like this, you know. It's like I can totally relate, because I've been in these relationships where I kept opening that door and kept thinking that this time it'll change, or they'll change for me, you know. So I totally get this under this reading. It's dysfunctional chaos, but yet there's this connection between the two of you that it's like you can't stop seeing each other. Like there's this something that draws you back together. Like I was saying, is that you have repeating cards. You know, you both have the Queen of Wands, and you both have the, you know, the Nine of Pentacles, which is that good feeling. And those, like, I feel like you both have those good feelings, but then you're also, you both have the Queen of Wands, which is, you know, kind of that feisty, fiery type of thing. And then you both have the Three of Cups, which is happy, but is there someone else involved? And it just like, it's a big it's a lot of drama and a lot of chaos. But and usually the romance card, I can connect them, but those don't even seem to connect with this. But I feel like it almost, even though it's not making sense, it makes sense. So, all right. So again, I feel like if this side wants to move on, that they have to do that completely. But until that happens, I feel like it's just going to be this revolving door of this going around and around. All right, so let's close out with an animal oracle. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit, being strong, being confident, being brave in your decisions on what you want to do within this relationship. And I feel like that goes to that side. And then we have turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace, like being, not almost stooping to this side's level, right? Like not getting, not being confident in your decision and doing it in a positive way, like not being lowered to a level that you feel is not you. I almost feel like this side, I feel like I was looking, as I was shuffling, I was looking at this card, and I feel like this side just has something up their sleeve. And I almost feel like this side likes when this side gets irritated. It's like, it's almost like that's kind of the goal of this side, is to push this side's buttons, right? But if you are able to decide, you know, hey, like I've had enough, like I want to walk away. I don't want to be in this energy anymore, right? This Eight of Cups. And that you don't get to where it's a fight and an argument about it. You just say, hey, you know what? I'm over it. I'm done. I'm moving on. This isn't working for me, and I want better for me. And then, you know, you leave it as that. Like you don't, or you just say that you're done. Like you're not having to, you know, maybe you don't even want to explain, right? You're just like, I've been in enough. I'm just blocking. I'm ending communication. I'm moving on from this toxic, crazy situation. If that makes sense. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.